mon repas arrive dans 10 minutes.
T'inquiète pas, tu vas parler la bouche pleine. Il débloque.
Débloque.
10 minutes.
All right.
Tu vas parler la bouche pleine.
I think we are live now on Twitch.
Yes, we are.
We are live on Twitch? Okay, bet.
All right. I think we are live now on Twitch.
Okay, I'm going to take off the sound.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's here? Hey, everybody. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the chat and to the live podcast, Marvel Fans United, okay? So this is our first one, okay? So if we mess it up, you guys are going to enjoy it anyway. They're going to be nice to us because this is our first one, okay? The next one's going to be way better. So let me introduce myself. My name is Kirk Deveyck. I'm the president of all Marvel fans, okay? And these are under me or next to me. I don't know how your setup is. C'est Julien. Vas-y, présente-toi, Julien.
Ok, je m'appelle Julien. 23 ans. Oh là là.
He said his name is Julien. He's 23 years old. And next to me, I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. Enje here. So I'm going to be hosting this podcast with Julien and Kirk throughout all of the Marvel releases this year. We are so excited to start with that.
Yes. En gros, elle a expliqué qu'elle va commencer le podcast avec nous et que à chaque fois qu'il y aura des vidéos qui vont sortir, ben, on sera là avec elle. All right. Let me make sure we're on everywhere. Our Twitter friends are connected. Let me go very quick. I'm connected to Twitter right now. Okay. Do you see us on Twitter?
Yes, we are both good going.
Okay, then good. Let's go. Okay, the episode. Let's talk about the episode. All right.
Yes. Let's give our first reactions.
Okay, hey, this episode was crazy. Okay, episode 5 was already off the chain. My mind was blown. But this episode, I was like, Marvel is doing it. It is doing it big. What did you think of episode 6?
I mean, I'm still shocked. You know, like, I can't believe it that every single episode is much more better than the other one. I don't know how it's possible, but like, it's sometimes Wanda is so scary. It becomes a horror series. But again, like, it's mind-blowing. It's amazing. It's just, you can never underestimate Marvel Studios. It's just like, I'm not going to spoil anything right now, so it's just the reactions. Hopefully when we get into it, and we can all speak about all of the Easter eggs and the amazing stuff about the episode.
Okay, right now we're not going to do any spoiler right now, okay? So if you're listening at the beginning, you haven't watched the episode, go watch it. Leave us on so we have a view, but go watch it. I'm going to ask Julien, because he haven't seen episode 6 yet, but it's good that he doesn't speak English. I'm going to ask him about episode 5. What do you think? Julien, t'as regardé l'épisode 5, d'accord avec moi?
D'accord,
Qu'est-ce que tu as pensé de l'épisode 5? Court et direct.
D'accord, court et direct. Alors, ce que j'ai pensé de l'épisode 5, honnêtement, je trouve l'épisode 5, elle me donne un énorme potentiel pour la série, étant le fait qu'on peut trouver Pietro, mais pas la version qu'on pensait tous, mais la version qui était jouée dans la version des X-Men, donc la partie Sony, enfin Fox, excusez-moi, pour être plus clair. Et ouais, non, personnellement, moi, j'étais choqué parce que je me dis, c'est la suite là, ça va être quelque chose, et moi, j'attends juste de voir la suite, en fait. Et
okay, je vais traduire ça. So what Julien says that he was very excited about to see that episode because we saw Pietro. So if you haven't seen episode 6, that was on episode 5. We hope we didn't spoil that to you. And to see Pietro from the Fox, the actor from the Fox universe, to see it in the MCU was very shocking to him, and he's very excited about the future. So what did you think when you saw Pietro on episode 5?
I was totally not expecting that. We had seen some leaks that like Pietro was going to be in it, but still I was like, maybe they're gonna integrate X-Men in the like maybe next phase or a few movies or series after Phase 4 has taken on. Mm-hmm. But to see Evan Peters, like when Wanda opens the door, I was like, my jaw dropped. I was not like, I couldn't believe it.
Julien, c'était quoi ta réaction quand t'as vu Evan Peters?
Bah moi j'ai débloqué déjà étant le fait parce que c'est un acteur que j'aime beaucoup, tu vois, et le fait que je revois ce Quicksilver en fait, tu vois, c'est lui, tu vois, c'est Quicksilver là, tu vois, je voulais voir et c'est lui en fait, tu vois, du coup moi j'étais genre content, je me suis dit en fait, c'est lui, tu vois. Et après aussi, genre, au moins, ça ouvre, tu vois, vraiment la porte du multivers, sur la porte qu'on attendait tous, tu vois. En fait, là, ça nous a donné la confirmation, tu vois.
Vas-y, attends, je vais traduire ça. Parle pas trop, je vais traduire ça direct. I'm going to
Vraiment.
translate. So I asked Julien, I asked him the same question that you had. What did you think when he saw Evan Peters? And he said it was crazy to him because when he saw him, he realized that this is like the beginning of the multiverse to him, you know? And,
Absolutely.
And as for me, I didn't expect nobody at the documentary. I didn't hear any news about the Quicksilver being on the show, right?
Oh, it was leaked like that, like the twins were talking about their uncle, so there was some leaked news.
Oh yeah, for me, I didn't see that. I stay off all the leaked stuff.
Hey,
so.
I don't want any leaked news or sometimes you just can't like stay away from it. Twitter, it's everywhere.
So for me, so when I saw him, I was like, oh, it's gonna be the actor. I was ready to see his face. Then when I saw Evan Peters, you saw my reaction online. I lose all my stuff. I run around my house. I was like, oh my God, they're doing this. Oh my God, Marvel is doing it. It's wow, it's amazing.
I mean, do you know how many doors this opens up if like Evan Peters is right now in the MCU? Yeah, there's so many questions whether he's actually the real Peter from the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
We know that he's not Pietro from like the Sokovian Pietro of MCU.
Yeah.
But it opens up like, oh my God, it's gonna be somehow spoilery. Of course, it's not in the series, but right now, like it opens up doors for Ian McKellen and Michael Fassbender. Yeah. Like, it's just, that's why it's so like, you can't believe it that they did that.
No, it's crazy. I'm gonna ask Julien right now. What do you think this means for the future of the MCU? Julien, pour toi qu'il y a un personnage, tu vois, des X-Men dans Marvel, le MCU qui est à part. Pour toi, tu penses que ça ouvre les portes pour faire quoi d'autre dans le futur de Marvel? Qu'est-ce que tu penses en gros qu'ils peuvent faire maintenant qu'ils ont montré ça? Tu attends quoi?
Pour moi, je pense qu'on peut vraiment jouer avec l'univers maintenant, genre vraiment avec le multivers, genre admettons maintenant plus avoir que des films avec Tom Holland, mais avoir des films comme ils en sont déjà avec Tobey Maguire et Grant Austin, tu vois, donc pour les Spider-Man d'avant, tu vois. Après, pour moi, je pense qu'on peut même carrément reprendre Hugh Jackman, tu vois, mettons, pour carrément refaire un film, tu vois, mais pour la MCU, tu vois. Comme on peut aussi maintenant prendre, tu vois, genre...
C'était Andrew Garfield, hein, pas Grant Justin, c'est Andrew Garfield.
Ouais, c'est vrai, je suis un grand... C'est qui tu es grand?
Je vais traduire vite fait.
Ouais, je me suis trompé fort.
Non, je vais traduire.
On va pas se mentir, mais c'est des théories.
Je vais traduire. What he said, he said that for him, he's happy because he opened up for different universe. You know what I'm saying? He said there's a lot of rumors of people talking for Spider-Man that be like, right. That's a whole other conversation that can be.
Spider-Man 3, like just oh my God, we need another episode to get into that.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. But he's saying if there's rumors like that, he's like, if you have Evan Peters, like, does that mean you can also have Hugh Jackman? Like, can you have also, like you said, he's just opened up so much stuff. For him, it's just like, officially the multiverse is open for him.
Exactly. We already know that it was in the multiverse because we know Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange, like Loki from one side, Wanda from the other side. He's just trying to make like reality come back together, but still, like, you know, they're especially Loki.
Yeah, it finally feels like the comics, you know?
I know, right?
Before
I don't know if anyone of you remember during the press junket of Age of Ultron, they asked Elizabeth Olsen, what is your favorite storyline for Wanda? And she said it's the House of M, but I don't think Marvel will ever do that because it's too dark. And like, look at 2021, what we are watching right now.
No, that's crazy. Et Julien, t'as pas l'impression que ça ressemble enfin aux comics, tu vois?
Si, je trouve, justement, moi, on attendait tous ça, on va pas se mentir, je pense qu'on attendait tous ce moment, tu vois, enfin, de voir des alliances, on va dire ça comme ça, tu vois. Genre, admettons, là, on peut carrément voir, tu vois, genre, admettons, tu vois, un peu, tu vois, comment expliquer? Maintenant, tu vois, t'as Wandavision, t'as Falcon et, tu vois, Winter Soldier, tu vois, après, genre, tu vois, genre, là, c'est les deux débuts, tu vois, après, on pourra avoir Deadpool et Spider-Man, tu vois, genre, nous, tu vois, on espère de voir des choses comme ça, tu vois. Et moi, je pense que, tu vois, genre, ils sont en train d'ouvrir cette porte petit à petit, tu vois. Et En fait, je pense qu'ils nous préparent, tu vois, genre, on le sait tous, mais on veut encore se mettre des tu vois, un voile devant le visage.
Attends,
Tu vois, moi, je pense que c'est ça,
traduis,
vraiment ça.
traduis vite fait.
Vas-y, y a pas de souci.
Is very excited about what Marvel is doing, doing those alliance. You know, he's very excited about the fact that they're doing Wandavision, and then you're also gonna have a thing with Loki. You have Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's thinking that maybe in the future we will have Deadpool, Spider-Man. You'll see, it feel like the comics finally. You know.
I agree. I totally agree. Like we're just at the beginning of MC, like the whole studios.
Yo, do you remember
Disney Plus, like so many others opened up.
Do you remember when people were like, "Oh, after Endgame is over, don't know what to do"? Yo, this is just the beginning. Marvel's gonna go crazy.
Right now with WandaVision, I'm like, Marvel, just like let us breathe. Oh my god, every episode, like it's 30 minutes or less, but they're dumping so many information and Easter eggs and just so many like crumbs for future movies and series that's gonna come up. It's like, oh my god, pause and take a breath because it's too much and so much excitement because we can see throughout all of these 12 years of Marvel what has come up to be this huge universe.
No, what I love is that Marvel, like if they're doing this thing of opening up the multiverse, what's good about this is that every movie that's about Marvel is valid. So it's not gonna be like, oh, this is bad, this is good, it feels like Kevin Feige is like, okay, everything
exactly embracing it.
Yeah, embracing exactly. That's the word I was looking for. Embrace all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. All right, you want to get
like I agree. Even if like other like Fox and like Sony, I'm not talking about Spider-Man, but the other Sony movies and Fox before, they're not canon and the Netflix series, but still there's some like appreciation and some callbacks, like slightly for some people to be like they're trying to make every single fan happy. And trust me, not just like I'm sure it's so hard to do that, and every single time Kevin Feige nails it. And I want to say something else actually. Kevin Feige is the real superhero of like our world. Like we have Tony, and the real life of Tony is RDJ, but Kevin Feige has been pulling this for 12 years, like magnificently. But for WandaVision, I just wanted like a huge appreciation for Matt Shakman, the director, and Jack Schaffer, the head creator. Like they both are like incredible what they have been creating with this WandaVision. I don't think anyone else was expecting WandaVision to be this amazing and this incredible.
That's true. I'm gonna get back with Julien and find out what he thinks of what Marvel is doing right now. You know, from the beginning to right now. Julien, je te posais une question. T'es là?
Vas-y, juste, ouais, je te réponds à celle-là, après je dois aller ouvrir.
Ouais, t'inquiète. Qu'est-ce que tu penses pour toi de Marvel au début quand tu regardais en 2012 et Marvel maintenant?
Attends, 2 secondes. Je réponds vite fait. 2 secondes.
Okay.
Attends.
Okay, what's happening is that Julien is ordering food, Uber Eats, and the guy is at the door, okay?
It's all right, Julien, take your time and we will fill in for you.
Yeah. All right. Julien, tu peux partir vite fait. Nous, on va répondre.
Ouais.
Okay? Ça marche?
Julien, make sure to mute your...
Yeah, ouais. I got you. I got him. Okay. So what I was saying is that when we first were on Marvel, right? What happened is that Julien, tu peux couper ta caméra 2 secondes, tu peux revenir après quand t'as fini. When we first started with Marvel, it was just like one movie after the other, Iron Man, after this, and it didn't feel like a universe until Avengers, right? And then when there was Avengers, people were like, the fans were separated. Some people love the other stuff. Most fans love the new stuff, but it felt like a universe. But I feel like what Kevin Feige is doing is like making sure all the fans feel like validated. Because some people like hold dear to their heart, like the old X-Men movies and old Spider-Man movies. And it feels like if you understand that to have a strong fan base, they need to be connected and be together. And this is awesome.
We should actually give like pat on the back for like the fans, Marvel fans, you know, and every single Marvel fan.
Marvel fans like
Marvel fans are one of the most positive and welcoming and kind-hearted fans out there. I don't think I'm not gonna give names, but there are so many fandoms out there which are kind of somehow toxic. But I haven't seen a single Marvel fan that is not kind-hearted and positive and accepting of other people and other stuff that's Marvel. For example, WandaVision is something experimental. Maybe another studio, another like show or universe, if they tried it, it wouldn't land. But for Marvel fans to be this kind-hearted and accept, like, let Marvel Studios to try new stuff, no one would expect for WandaVision to be this great.
No, definitely. I'm gonna ask Julien what it because I think you have to go, but I'm gonna ask him very quick. Julien, tu dois partir? C'est bon?
Ouais, je vais manger. Mais juste, tu veux me poser une question, du coup, je vais.
Ouais, je pose une question.
T'as déjà répondu ou...
Non, je vais juste poser une question. Est-ce que t'attendais quoi de WandaVision avant que tu regardes WandaVision?
Honnêtement, moi, je m'étais pas trop projeté de voir WandaVision, je vais pas mentir. Genre, moi, de base, je me suis dit, juste aller partir, genre, un petit peu, genre, l'histoire, un peu, tu vois, genre, les origines, je m'attendais plus, tu vois, genre, comment ils sont devenus, tu vois, de quoi il fait en mettant Vision, tu vois, de quoi il fait Wanda, tu vois, je pensais plus dans un, tu vois, tu vois, les origines, en fait, tu vois, vraiment des héros, tu vois.
Et là,
Et au final, maintenant, en fait, je me rends compte que c'est aussi bien, tu vois, parce qu'au final, c'est une continuité, tu vois, si je dis pas de bêtises, 3 ans plus tard, tu vois, après ce qui s'est passé avec Thanos, tu vois. Enfin, ils sont revenus, en gros, tu vois, ils sont revenus, quoi. Du coup, je me dis, c'est une continuité, du coup, je trouve ça cool, tu vois. Au moins, on sait, enfin, je veux dire, quand on a la continuité, moi aussi, on sait ce qui s'est passé pendant ce temps, tu vois. On sait tu vois, enfin, Wanda, tu vois, elle a créé son monde, tu vois, avec des civils, tu vois. Et en fait, en fait, en gros, on n'a pas une image bloquée, tu vois, sur ce qui s'est passé avant, tu vois. Genre, ouais, il s'est passé quoi pendant que Thanos, il les a tués, tu vois. En fait, ça, je veux dire, tu vois, genre, on a une image, tu vois, on sait ce qui s'est passé, et tu vois, on a la continuité, voilà, tu vois. En fait, moi, c'est...
Je vais traduire ça, je vais laisser dire au revoir. Okay, guys, we're going to say goodbye to Julien. I'm going to translate what he say. But thank you for coming in, Julien. I know it's hard for him because he's French, but his English is going to go better and better. Next time he's going to host and speak in English. It's going to be even better.
See you next week, Julien. Take care.
Une fois.
Merci.
Bye.
Good night. Salut.
En fait, what Julien said, he said that what he expected to see in WandaVision, he thought they were about to talk about the origin of Vision, the origin of Wanda, or at least, or maybe talk about what happened between the time that they were away during Infinity War. And so to see that Marvel is continuing was something crazy to him. He didn't expect them to go right away with the TV show continuing. He expected them to continue with the movies. And so that's amazing that they're doing this. And like you said earlier, it's just the beginning. I feel like a lot of people like thought that there would be like a superhero fatigue, but I feel like since Disney got with Marvel, they find a way to revamp it and a way to make it interesting each year, you know.
I agree. Like the fans, we're in for a treat. Like everything is gonna be new, refreshing, and a new perspective from different creators. And there's so many stories to be told within Marvel universe. So we're also excited. I'm sure even the people that are listening.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm so excited. All right, you want to talk?
Should we go into the spoiler parts and
try to
talk about what happened?
Alert, okay, to everybody listening, spoiler. Let's talk about it. I'm ready.
Yes, if you have not seen it, just go away. Afterwards, you can find our podcast on all major podcast platforms, from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and every other platform. Go if you have it. If you have, stay with us.
All right, let's go. Episode 6. Okay, I have a question. Did you before you start? What did you before we go into episode 6? What did you expected from episode 6 when you saw the episode 5?
You know what? I was expecting to see how Pietro would fit in, but of course, it's everything beyond what we can imagine. But my heart is beating during the episode so fast because I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm worried for Vision, what he's going through. Oh my God! And at the same time, like, yes, Wanda is scary and she's frightening sometimes. Trust me, like. But at the same time, you know what she has been through. God, like from Age of Ultron to until now, this poor girl has been through a lot. Like you can't say like she's not right. What she's has been going through mentally is like devastating.
No, yeah, that's crazy to. I mean, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Me, what I was expecting is that, like, you know, when you watch episode 5, the threat was to finally see Vision realize that, oh, something is wrong. So I thought that was the big reveal. That they started arguing. I was like, yes, fighting, this is nice. And then you saw Pietro. That was like, oh, the biggest. That was the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was too good to be true. That on the next episode we wouldn't see him. Like they would just like, oh, he's there, and where's Uncle? And he left. Something like that. That's how in my mind that was crazy. I thought he was like a one-time deal. And then when I saw him on the intro, the fake Malcolm in the Middle intro, I was like, oh, he's gonna be there. I was like, that's crazy.
Did you notice everyone's name was like Wanda Maximoff, Vision, Billy and Tommy Maximoff, and Agnes. But for Pietro, it said Pietro Maximoff as himself. So I was thinking,
oh, yeah.
I do want to mention something else. It was for people who have maybe they don't do MC marathons or they don't like go back and rewatch the movies, but they included the scene in Age of Ultron where Pietro dies, like the Pietro that we know from MCU, Aaron Taylor Johnson. So it just showcased it to us that this is not the Pietro we know, because that Pietro died. And when you see it within the intro, it says Pietro Maximoff as himself. It is like telling us that he's from another like multiverse.
Well, for me, I like this story. I love it, but I love this. But for me, I saw it differently, because when I saw him at the end, I was like, oh, this definitely a Pietro from another universe, because he doesn't look the same or anything like that. But when you watch it on the show, he said, I know I don't look the same, you know? So it's almost as if it's his spirit and not him. And then when you have it at the beginning, say him as himself, it's almost like he's being himself, but it's not his appearance, because he remember being shot. He remembers, so if it was another universe, I feel like the events will be different.
But that's the thing. The only thing that he says about our Pietro, Aaron Taylor's, is that he knows he has been shot. He doesn't like the things that Wanda, even Peter's Pietro remembers are not the same.
Okay.
And whenever Wanda is trying to test him, he's like when they were in the neighborhood doing trick and treats.
Yeah.
Pietro was like, "Don't test me."
Yeah.
Like even like the childhood memories, everything. It is not the Pietro that we know. Or I want to talk about at the end of the episode when Pietro is asking Wanda, "How did you do this? It's clever of you." And she starts to remember like she was so sad and she didn't know how she did it. So she, from her mental mindset, goes out of Westview. When she turns, whenever she's not in the mindset of Westview, she sees the real world. Like she sees Peter, but as our Aaron Taylor Johnson was when he was shot. So it is a lot of like twists and plots and like Easter eggs, like all of these to bring it together and try to understand what's happening.
Just like when they said Kick-Ass.
Oh yes, when both played in 2010 that superhero movie.
Yeah, both Quicksilver were in that movie and they played best friends, and so that was nice.
Yes. Oh, and Billy and Tommy, they're adorable.
No, oh yes, they're the best. They're the best. I love that how they dressed as in the comic.
Yes, as their mom and uncle.
Yeah, that was.
That was adorable.
I thought only Wanda and Vision will be dressed the same as the comic book, but they were also. So what I like also is that the powers, we finally see them.
Wind and Speed.
That's crazy.
And did you notice that Speed? So Tommy, his powers like showed up on the episode much more faster than Wiccan's, like Billy's. So like we know Speed and at the end how like Billy noticed like his powers are coming like slowly, just like her mom's, how it like throughout all of these movies. he starts to feel his father is going through something. He is like hurting, and like it was like there's so many small but powerful scenes in like WandaVision.
Yeah, I like how they both have the how to say this. They're both acting like their mom. Like you said, he's having the power. Like his mom is kind of like, you feel like he has to work more on it than his brother. That's awesome. Also, what I love is that even though he's Evan Peters, he's moving like Quicksilver from Age of Ultron with the light. It's not just moving like in slow motion, kind of like the X-Men movie. They kept that.
True. We noticed a lot of like combinations between our Pietro, X-Men's Peter, and then like it's kind of, it's not a new character, but it's special to Westview. It's not the Quicksilver that we know from any of the universes, X-Men or MCU.
Did you I'm going a little out of script here, but did you do you think she's doing this?
Do I think that Wanda brought Quicksilver to Westview?
Yeah, because it feels like she has everything in control, but on the 5, she said that wasn't her.
I'm thinking about two theories that could. One, maybe Wanda is not aware of her powers. Like, we know that something huge has changed with her ability. Even she is not aware of it, like with Wandavision. Because whenever she thinks about something within the first 3 episodes, we see that happens. But maybe she doesn't know the extent of her powers. Like, even if she thinks of something subconsciously, it happens. But there's something else too. What if, like, we know there has been talks about Mephisto or Agatha Harkness as Agnes the neighbor, because like, remember from the previous episode, like Agnes says, do you want me to take her over? So because Vision didn't like let her to take care of the kids, so they're all, or maybe they're manipulating Wanda. So I think there's an external power right now controlling what's going on in Westview, even if what Wanda has created, it's all by her. I think in her mind there's something else. Like we know that's only 2-3 weeks after the events of Endgame. I think Wanda could have like ended up like seeing someone, or someone could have come to her and manipulated her mind, and she already wanted to do something like that because she was desperate, as she says, like her life was meaningless, emptiness, and everything like that.
So for me, I had 2 theories like you. After the first one, I was thinking like you said, like she is an extent of her power she doesn't know fully, because all we have seen from her character is that she don't always control all her powers. In the first one, she didn't control everything. In the second one, when she did the explosion in Lagos, she didn't control it. And then we see also in the WandaVision, when she was stressing or something crazy, her power was going everywhere. When she was pregnant and she was hurting, her power was going everywhere. So sometimes stuff happened, but it was weird to me that she really made it clear that that wasn't her. She knew that wasn't her when someone knocked. So I was thinking, if it's somebody else, I was thinking, what if, you know how the Doctor Strange movie is going to be a multiverse?
Yeah. Dormammu?
Yeah. So what if it's another Wanda doing this, and she brought her too into this? Because they feel like if it's somebody else that manipulates, why would they bring only people that care about Wanda? I was wondering that. What if she's another universe for another Wanda that's mad or something like that? Because a lot of people talk about Wanda being evil, and
I've heard that, but that's interesting actually.
That'd be funny if our MCU Wanda is not the evil one. It's just another Wanda that's evil.
Right. And even when Quicksilver mentions like their parents, but they're actually talking about different parents.
Yeah.
And when like he says like the costume that our mom made us, like when we were childs, we got sick, some kind of sickness, and she is like, I don't remember it like that. So they do mention that. So their memories are not the same. We know why, but within the series, Wanda doesn't know why. But at the same time, Quicksilver says that I was in the middle of the street. I got shot. I don't know why. And the next thing that I know, you called me here. So even
Yeah,
if
so that's what I mean. Like, so if someone and she doesn't know, so what if it's not the Wanda that called him?
what if someone is actually like, we know that Mephisto is like whenever Mephisto gives you something,
Mm-hmm.
he's taking something else, and he's only bargaining and doing agreements with powerful Avengers, like superiors within the MCU. Like maybe even Quicksilver, Pietro is not aware that it's not Wanda that has called him to come to Westview.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's possible. Also,
That is.
and that'll be amazing because the MCU is they always like to throw us something crazy.
Let's talk about the costumes. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
The comic accurate costumes.
Yeah,
Delight.
I love it because for me it's like not only the fact that we'll be able to see it, but also I think they show us how ridiculous they kind of actually would look if they stayed comic accurate. So I think it's nice that it give Watchmen power to the people that redesign the costume. Because for me, I'm like, you stay true to the old costume, but it actually fit for the modern time. Because if Wanda was actually like wearing this, fighting Thanos,
yes.
Because people forget those costumes.
I mean, even the hairs, like Quicksilver's hair, the comic, it was so funny. And Billy is like the same as the comics with his headband and like cape, but no one is as funny as Vision. Oh my god, the shorts.
I was like, oh my god.
Leotard.
That was so funny. I love that. Even though his face was red, it felt like he added some more red to look more red. That was funny.
Oh yes. Oh god. Like Vision looked awful, but at the same time, like hilarious.
Are we gonna talk about? Let's talk about outside of Westview now.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Let's talk about what's happening with.
Tell me your opinions about Hayward.
He's very fishy. Okay. At first, it was cool. At first, it was cool. I didn't expect them to make him a villain at all. I thought it was about to be their side versus. I knew it was about to be weird, but not that weird. But now you feel like he knows stuff. He's hiding stuff. I was like,
yeah, he's hiding a lot of stuff, not just one or two.
I was like, who are you working for? What is your goal here? What do you think of him?
I mean, at in the fourth episode when we first saw him, he was kind. I was like, yeah, we have someone like the good version of Shield. We only had Phil Coulson that was good in Shield. I'm not counting Nick Fury because Nick Fury is a character.
Yeah.
But after that, oh my god, when that I want to talk about something else about the previous episode. The audacity that he had to use a Stark Industries missile on an Avenger, and that made me so sad because I was thinking, if Tony was alive, he would have never let any government employees to use his technology, but let alone an Avenger. That's one of the first signs that we see that's gonna end up in Armor's War, which is Don Cheadle is gonna be the lead of that series. We are going to see a lot of misuse of Stark technologies.
Yeah, but for me that's crazy because Tony Stark fought so much to not have any of his old missile killing machines used on people, but like you said, especially on one of his friends, that it'll be infuriating. That was the biggest disrespect toward his memory that I saw.
And how disrespectful Hayward was towards Jimmy and Darcy and Monica. Oh my god! And
I know. Yeah, no, he was crazy. He talked to her about. He said, "I know about your relationship with
Carol Danvers." Oh,
I know what happened.
We have heard Carol in this series. We gotta see her at the end. Come on.
Oh, I hope.
Even a surprise. She should be there.
It's gonna be crazy. I know, I don't know what happened. I'm very excited to see what really happened.
Same. I'm so excited for that storyline. What happened to Monica?
She was
Carol.
Yeah, remember when they brought her name up? She was kind of not not saying mad, but she was like upset. But so I hope that they're gonna touch
that. Was a great line when like Monica was like, Wanda would have killed Thanos, and he said Captain Marvel came close. That was one of the most like
I was like, this is Captain Marvel.
Yes, dialogue. But then
I was excited. But
then Monica's facial expression, she was like, "We don't talk about like Carol here. What did happen between you guys?"
I know. I want to know. I feel like I thought she would be her hero. Maybe she was. I don't know. I'm thinking I know it's another conversation, but I'm thinking maybe she see Captain Marvel leaving for a long time, not coming, seeing her mom only talking about her. I don't know. I hope that they're gonna talk about this in Captain Marvel too. And then we get more.
Hopefully. Yeah. And we have, besides just Monica being in Captain Marvel 2, we have Miss Marvel as well.
Yes, Miss Marvel. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. The promo that they showed at the Disney Investors Day, it looked like so dope.
Yeah, I know she's going to be my favorite. I can't wait to see her. I can't wait to ask for the trailer for Miss Marvel.
Oh my. Speaking of the Disney Investors Day, I mean, the I Am Groot series that we are gonna have a baby Groot Disney Plus series. Can you imagine that?
Amazing. Like people don't talk about this, but this is gonna be fans' favorite. I know it. It's gonna be crazy.
I mean, I don't think we're ready for any of even the ones that we're not expecting, like Ironheart, Armor, Secret Invasion between like Ben Mendelsohn and Samuel Jackson.
Also the Christmas special for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know. Oh my God! Like it's the inspiration from the Star Wars Christmas special. The funny.
Oh man, I can't wait for it. I feel like people were saying Marvel was dead. I feel like Marvel just
it's just beginning.
It's just when. Can you imagine when all the series are gonna be rolling up, like season 2, season 3, and all of them? We're gonna have so much content. The fans, it's gonna be.
I mean, we're in for a treat this year. Like we have WandaVision, just one week break. Then we have Winter Soldier. After that, what else do we have? Wait. So hopefully Black Widow doesn't get delayed again. We will have Black Widow, Loki, then What If, Shang-Chi, then Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, then Eternals, Spider-Man 3, I guess, in December. Like this year is packed every week.
Every week is gonna be something. Actually, Enje, I have a question. My brother asked me a question to ask you. He said,
"Okay,
do you think when Wanda created the shield, like when the shield pushed away? I know I'm going ahead of myself, but do you think she's creating mutants?"
Oh, definitely. In the comics, like at the end of House of M, she says no more mutants. That's gonna be the opposite within the MCU. That's when like she's gonna go crazy and lose her like control over her powers, and that's when she's gonna like awaken every single mutant in the universe.
Yeah, I think that'll be interesting. Interesting way to go about it. Either they do mutants is another universe, so when they do Doctor Strange, it's like open up other universes so you can focus on different universe. Maybe they do that, or if they want to keep it in the same, like
I mean, you know what? As a fan, I am always open to whatever, because until now, after 23 movies and one show we have had, so 24 projects, we have not been disappointed even once. I mean, sometimes people talk about Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World. Yeah, they're not bad, but compared to all of these amazing stuffs, like they're not as amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm open to other timelines and multiverses. But at the end of the day, I do cherish the original like universe.
Yeah, I know.
Earth 616 is like I'm sure it's everyone's favorite.
So that's what I'm thinking. Also, I think people want to see their main, just like in comic books. I like to read sometimes side stories, but I want to stay on the main one. So I think if they want us to fall in love with different origin, they have to do something special. Like let's say they bring a character back and we really love him. Kind of like you know how Loki wasn't supposed to stay in the MCU, but the fans fell in love with him, like something like that. So you'd be like, oh, I want to see him in another universe. That's the only way I think that we can kind of like love like another universe.
I mean, speaking of Loki, I'm sure like people listening, don't say I'm crazy, but trust me, when I saw Infinity War the first time, like first 5 minutes in, like we're hit with the hardest challenges of this movie. I mean, seeing Loki die, I swear, the first time I saw the movie, I didn't know what was happening until Gamora. What happened to Gamora? I was crying because, and I got back home, I was still not over. Like I couldn't believe that like Loki's death was so cruel, and oh my god, even right now thinking about it, I'm getting my ass is get like.
Look, for me, I saw that scene at the premiere in Los Angeles, right?
Oh my god!
I was in the room with all the actors and everybody, and all the producers, all those big time. But whether you were famous or not, you were like a little kid when you're watching it. And when you said no resurrection this time, the room got so quiet. The room got so because it was the first time we saw a dark Avenger type of movie. I mean, so when you said no resurrection this time, everybody was like, "Oh my god!" It was so quiet.
You know, it was so cool of Marvel because like the movie had just started.
It just started like boom, welcome.
Oh my god, the amount of deaths we saw in Infinity War, I'm not even counting Endgame.
I knew the movie was about to hit different when there was no music at the beginning. I was like, okay,
right, as Guardians warning. Oh my god.
Okay,
and that was Kevin Brown as well, by the way.
Just talking about this, I miss the theaters. I can't wait to go back to the theater.
I mean, I like the marketing of MCU movies is just as amazing and part of the experience itself. Yes. Like the build up to every movie, like Disney is doing an incredible job with the marketing.
I love the whole thing. This is why I'm so proud of Marvel Fans United, because I think for a period we had, and not just for a period, because we hope we can do more with Marvel in the future, but we were able to like bring some fans to be part of it, and I think the fans are so part of the marketing process of the movies, and waiting for trailers, seeing photos, and everybody you see on Twitter, you see everybody's talking about. I love that about Marvel.
Exactly. Right now, everyone listening, like send us your questions, send us your reactions, and sometimes we're even gonna have you all every week, maybe a surprise. A fan could come up, and we will have special guests, and you can meet your we're not gonna give away anything, but we are gonna have special guests and surprises for the fans as well. Don't forget to send in your questions to us, and we can ask them, and trivias, whatever it is that you want to send to us.
Yes, so I want to add to this. This is the first episode. If you start liking more, if you want to have a chance to be on it, like she said, send us videos, send us messages, encourage us, and give us ideas if you want to, so we can all be together. This is gonna be the platform to talk. Okay, if you don't have nowhere to talk, come here. Okay, Marvel Fans United is for all the lost fans everywhere, the bad, the ugly, everyone. Come in. Look, we had French, we had English, we had all the language. Come here.
Everyone's welcome here.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's welcome.
So let's go. We got off trail right now.
Yeah.
Let's come back to. So Hayward kicks out our squad, the three of them. And that scene when you least expected Jimmy and Monica like kicking them, beating.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what?
That was awesome.
I like Jimmy. Jimmy's the best.
Oh my god. We're all from Twitter. We know. I just can't wait for us like a Disney Plus spin-off for Jimmy Woo. Like, oh my god, I would love it.
He deserves it. I don't know if he was expected to. Every time I see him on screen, I'm happy. He's the I really like him. What did you think of the change of DNA?
Oh yeah, we are starting to get Photon. Captain Monica Rambeau is like slowly we're gonna see her be the superhero that she is in the comics, and I can't wait. We already saw the glimpse of it when the doctor said we need to rerun your blood test, and she didn't let them because she was in a hurry.
Your DNA is changing. Wanda's changing DNA, so it's like okay.
So Monica is gonna be so powerful because just like Carol and Wanda, she's gonna have her powers from a stone, like Infinity Stone.
This is gonna be dope.
Oh yes.
This is a nice setup.
What else we need to talk about?
We can talk about Vision lying to his wife to go see what's going on outside of the neighborhood.
Exactly. And oh my god, we start to slowly see the crack in the reality. Like whenever people are like, I don't know, is it because they're far away from Wanda, or there's too much in Wanda's mind that she's losing control of the people? We see the cracks in reality. And even the woman, which she's trying to hang that Casper, like Halloween decoration, she's crying. They're all in pain.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Also, I was thinking, I was like, they're not just being in control. You can his Vision co-worker said they are in pain, like you just said, they're hurting. So this is like it's very drastic. They really have to do something. This has to stop, because like those humans are being hurt. They don't see their family.
Yeah.
You see how Vision asked episode 5, where are the children? And then this episode has so many children.
You know, it is so like, yeah, it is a fun episode, Halloween, you know, like all of the fun that comes with it. At the same time, oh my god, that's some frightening horror type of episode, like seeing all of the children in Westview.
Yeah,
just as Pietro asked, like, where did you hide all of the children? Were they asleep?
I feel like in this show, all the questions that we ask, we wonder, like,
that's one of the greatest parts of the like we all feel and see ourselves represented within the series.
Yeah, this is very good. They're doing very good, because you remember episodes back when Jimmy was asking all those questions, and that we wanted, we like,
oh my god, Darcy and Jimmy together, like the best duo.
No, yeah, it's so good. I feel like if he doesn't get a spin-off show, them two need to get a show together.
I know, right? Let's talk about where do you think Agnes was heading to? Because she was at the Ellis Avenue, where Wanda told her children not to go to Ellis Avenue. Well, but something was weird about her. Do you know why? Because before, like, Vision did that trick with his hand to her, she was already saying that she's lost, she's in pain, she can't do anything, something like that. Then Vision wakes her up, and like she's like, oh my god, you're an Avenger. And the sad part, by the way, Vision doesn't know what Avengers are.
Yeah, I was like, he doesn't know.
What do you mean you don't know what is an Avenger?
He doesn't, because I remember you say he doesn't remember what his life was, but I didn't expect him not remember what an Avenger was.
Where my heart breaks for Vision, like he's in so much pain at this.
No, me, okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna answer for the Agnes question, then I'm gonna tell you what really hurt me with Vision. For me, it was real, because like you said, it felt like she was already a little bit out of control, but it's
exactly before we did that. Yeah,
so I was like, is she faking? Was she trying to live? That's why she cannot move anymore, because it felt like when you went to that part, everybody there couldn't move. Like, as if it was like there was no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the closer they get to the perimeter, it's like a strange vibe. I mean, yeah, and it's even getting bigger. So Wanda is, and like we're seeing the beginnings of Wanda losing her control. And
definitely. My thing was when I felt bad for Vision, and I'm going ahead on myself, was that I really thought that she brought him back to life. That's why I was happy. I was like, maybe this was a way, you know, when she did her thing, she bring him back to life, and then we'll get Vision. But the thing is, like, when he's living, he's dead.
I need to mention this. I mean, we love Marvel. That's not even a question. But sometimes I get so angry. Like, how dare you make us watch Vision die for the third time?
Yeah, he died twice in one movie. We didn't say anything, and then they make him again.
Like, besides dying 3 times, we even, like, when we see his head like all destructible,
boom.
Like everyone freaked out. But I swear, my heart, like, I was so like you saw that intensity and how hard it is. Like, Vision was like falling apart, and Darcy was right, help him. But like that annoying Hayward was like, he was just watching her, like,
I know. It's crazy that they attached Darcy to the car and they left her there.
Yeah, that's when, like, from the posters we see some costumes, like we like guessed that she's gonna get into Westview, and she did.
Yeah, but we didn't see what she turned into, did we?
No, it ends with Wanda's eyes becoming normal again. With
Yeah.
my,
Okay. By the way,
my God, Wanda, like Elizabeth, she is incredible. She's outstanding. She's like all of these amazing words that we can use for her, like her performance.
I'm
She
happy
needs that Emmy.
this. I'm happy that she got this because she outside of the Wonder, right? But I'm happy that she got this type of a show because she can express different facets of an actor. She did.
She's an incredible actor.
90s, 80s. Like this is a role that you can. She can play fear. She can play. She got everything mixed up. And,
All range of emotions, yeah, and characters that she can portray. Like she has been incredible. Like given us, like it's been a feast watching her.
No, this is just crazy. I love what's happening with the show. It's the first show and it's very good. And actually, I like the Marvel